Hi, welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. In this video, I want to talk about SD memory card. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I've been transferring my data, images, and videos into my computers from one computer to the next, from laptop to the tablet, and so on, as well as from my camera to my powerful desktop or laptop for video editing. Now, what I noticed is that it does make a difference what type of SD memory card reader you have. You can have a very slow one or a very fast one. And today I want to talk about how you would know the difference. Let's talk about it right now. Alright, so you bought different SD memory card reader and you notice that, well, at least I do, there are differences in the type that you have. For example, this one here, this is a 2.0 USB memory card reader. It's a really cheap one. I got it for less than, I think, $5. And I thought, you know, it makes no difference, right? You plug it in and then you have your SD memory card, you put it into the slot and you plug in the USB and then you transfer that file into your computer thinking that it will be pretty fast. In fact, that's not the case. For this one, for example, this memory card reader, USB 2.0, it actually, when I was trying to drag the image file or the video file into the computer, it was going less than, I think, 10 to 15 megabytes per second. It's quite slow, actually. Now, again, depend also on your computer as well, or your desktop, if it has a 2.0 or 3.0 USB slot, right? So if it has a 2.0, then you have no choice anyway. You have to use a 2.0 or a 1.0 because even you have 3.0 memory reader, it will still be slow. So make sure that your desktop, your laptop, or your tablet has a at least 3.0 or 3.1 USB slot. Okay, so that's very important because if you're dragging the file into your computer, it has to have that USB 3.0. Okay, that being said, now you have to worry about the type of memory card you have, right? For example, this one, very slow, so I would not recommend you buy these cheap 2.0 USB, okay? When you put it into your latest, greatest laptop, for example, even with USB 3.0, when you drag the file into the computer or laptop, it takes the fastest, okay? The fastest it can transfer is only about 30 megabytes per second. Now, if your file is really small, like, like you have, maybe a 16 megapixel camera and you want to take a picture, and the file is less than 1 or 2 meg, that's pretty good, right? But when you have like a file, like let's say a movie file that is, or a video file that is like 2 gig, when you're trying to transfer it, it takes at least 5-6 minutes, right? When using this. So yeah, or this one here as well, okay? And even this one, I didn't know that this was slow. I thought that, because it has USB-C, I connected it and I tried to drag the file from my SD card into the computer. It was very slow. Now, by the way, the SD card is also important as well. There's actually 3 factors, right? Make sure you have a fast SD card, a fast USB 3.0 on your computer, and of course you have a fast memory reader. So you have to have all these in order for it to be compatible. If any of these slows down, that will be your bottleneck. So yeah, so I thought this one, for example, because of USB-C, when I put my SD card into it and I tried to drag the file into the laptop, it was so slow. I'm like, what's going on? So that's why I actually label it that SS means so slow, right? Or super slow, okay? And same thing with this one here. It's a cheap one. I got this from Temu, for about $3. I can't remember how much it was. Yeah, no wonder, right? But it's a USB-C. So the reason I bought this is because I want to put it into my smartphone and I can copy maybe a small file from my SD card to the smartphone, which is okay if it's a small size. It doesn't take that long. Now, what you want to get is basically a 3.0 memory card reader, like this one here. Now, this is a no-name brand, but I tested it. Okay, this is iCan from Canada Computers. No-name brand. It was pretty reasonable. You can get one of these two, for example, right? This is from Amazon. This is from kind of computers. I got it between 15 to 20 bucks. So it was pretty expensive, but the investment is worth it. For example, this one here and as well this one here, right? Both of this, when you take the file from your SD card, assuming that the SD card is very fast already, you drag that image or videos from that SD card that's in there, and you transfer into your laptop, assuming your laptop has USB 3.0. The transfer speed is almost 80 to 90 megabytes per second. Now you compare that to, let's say, this one here. Remember I said that this one, maximum is 30. So already you can see that this is already 3 to 4 times faster, right? Now again, I don't usually get 30 megabytes per second. I actually get around 10 to 12 or 15 megabytes per second from this USB 2.0. But these ones, it's incredible. You drag that file in and it's almost like, I see sometime up to 100 megabytes per second. And if you have a 1 gig file, for example, it will take you less than 10 to 12 seconds, which is awesome, right? And if you have 4 gig of data, it will take you less than a minute, which is quite fast if you think about it. If you had these ones, right, these cheap ones, it'll take you at least 4 to 5 minutes. So it's worth it. You get this for like maybe less than $5, but then you get one of these for less than 15 bucks. I think it's worth it, and you want to copy that into your computer for editing, you definitely need these type of fast memory card readers. So yeah, so what you want to get is a memory card reader that's 3.0, and on the box it should say that it has a transfer rate of, I think here it said up to 5 gigabits per second, or I would say about 100 megabytes per second. Okay, so I don't like how they say megabits. I think in reality, when you're seeing that transfer rate, it's in megabytes, so 100 megabytes. If you can get that, that's pretty good for these type of fast SD memory card reader. Anyway, this one here, for example, this one actually has a USB-C connection if your laptop has that, and this one has also the regular USB connector, okay, 3.0. And then here you can see that there is a slot for SD, and this is a slot for micro SD, and on the other side you have a USB 3.0 and then USB-C connection. Okay, so very, very useful actually. I like this one a lot, and it's very, very small. Let me show you, look at that. Look at how small this thing is. Just, yeah, there we go. Okay, I like this one a lot, and it's actually made of metal, right? The body at least, it's all metal, very good. And then this one, plastic. However, what I like about it is that here you have a USB-C connection, and then you take that out, and then here you have the USB right, connection 3.0. So you can just put that in like this, and it's compatible for a laptop that has USB-C or a laptop that has a USB slot connected. Okay, and then if you look at the slots here, you can see it has many types. They have the TF slot, you have the SD. The TF stuff, you can put the micro SD in there, and then you have the CF, okay, there, and you have MS. Okay, so I think that's a Sony one. But yeah, very good, and it's very fast, so up to 100 megabytes per second, or if you want to, according to the spec here in the box, it's 5 megabits per second. So I don't know, I tested it myself, and it's actually not even 100 megabytes per second, it's around 70 to 80 right, megabytes per second, which is more than adequate for me. I love that speed, you know, especially when, you know, we're trying to use these cheaper ones, and it's just waiting game, right? You drag the file in there, and it's like only 10 to 15 megabytes per second, and just wait. You know, time is money, so you don't want to do that. Just spend that extra 10 bucks, okay? Get one of these, and you'll save yourself a lot of headaches. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a little heart of appreciation. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.